Hello students, welcome back to our second video. Now in the first video we learned about headers, footers, adding the page numbers, adding the date and time. Now in the second video we are going to learn about the footnotes, endnotes and background, page background. So let's get started. So these are the steps to insert the footnote. Also we'll see that footnote and endnote are quite similar to headers and footers, but they are not similar. The footnote appears at the bottom of the page, whereas the endnote appears at the end of the document or a paragraph. So students, now we'll see how to insert a footnote and a endnote in your Word document. Now students, please don't get confused in header and footer and footnote and headnote. Okay, so now we'll see the footnote and the endnote. For that you need to go towards the references tab, and here you have an option of footnotes. Now here you have insert a footnote and insert a endnote. Now insert a endnote, that is nothing but that is a special note at the end of the paragraph, especially if that note or that paragraph is written by a special person, then you can type that name at the end note. Now we'll see insert a end note. As you all can see, I have typed the paragraph. I click on the end note. My end note has been inserted right below the paragraph where the paragraph ends. So here you can type the name. I'll type my name because this paragraph is written by me. So I typed my name. Now I'll insert the footnote. This footnote will be at the bottom of the page. I'll show you all. See, the end note was at the bottom of the paragraph where my paragraph end, and the footnote at the end of the page where my page number is written. So here you can type your name. So this is how we can insert the end note or the footnote in your Word document. Now we are going to see how to add the symbols in your footnote and endnote. As well, as you all can see, there are the fast forward or the shortcut key is given to insert the footnote and the endnote. The fast forward key for inserting the footnote is Ctrl plus Alt plus F, and inserting the endnote, the fast forward or the shortcut key to insert endnote is Ctrl plus Alt plus D. So we'll follow these steps and see how we can insert symbols in your footnote or your endnote. Okay, so students, now we'll see how to insert the symbols in your footnote and endnote. So for that you'll go towards the references tab. You have the footnotes option. Here at the arrow you'll click, a dialog box will appear. Now here you have various options. Now instead of numbers, if you all want to add symbols, here you have the option of inserting the symbols. I'll select on that and it will show you various symbols. You can select any one, whichever you like. See, there are various symbols given. You can use that symbols. You can use stencil. Here you have stencil also. In font you can select whichever font you want and it will show you various symbols according to it. Okay, so now I'll select this symbol. I'll say OK, and then I'll say insert. See, here my symbol has been inserted. See, I'll increase the font. See, my symbol has been inserted. So this is how you can insert a symbol in your endnote as well as your footnote. Our next topic is page background. Now you all can see the steps in that. We are going to learn about watermark, page color and page border. Now here you all can see the steps for the inserting the watermark. We'll follow that step and create our own watermark. So students, now we'll see some of the interesting features of the Word, that is adding watermark, changing the page color and applying the page border. First we'll see how to change or add the watermark. So for that you will go towards the design tab. In design tab, at the end of the tab or a ribbon, you can see three options, that is watermark, page color and page border. First we'll learn about the watermark. Now we'll select watermark. So here you have a type of watermark. Watermark is nothing but it's just the design at the end or at the background of your page. So if you all don't want this, like here you all have options like confidential, do not copy. You can edit the watermark saying custom watermark. Okay, as you say custom watermark, here you can say picture watermark, and here you can say, or you can say text watermark, whichever you wish. Now in text you can write your name. I'll type a name, Geeta, and I'll say here you have options like you want it auto size, horizontal, semi transparent, color, which color you want. Now if I want it in green color, and I'll say apply. As you all can see now, here the watermark has been applied on your page, Geeta. It is very light. You can change the transparency. If you all want dark, you can change the color. So this, or you can put the normal watermark which is there stating do not copy. If you all want your name, you all can put your name, or given the computer, the software team has given some watermarks, you all can put that. If you want to remove watermark also, you have an option saying remove watermark, so it will remove your watermark. Now we'll see how to change the page color. Now changing the page color is nothing but actually changing the background of the page, which you all can see usually it is in white color. We can select any color of our choice. Now we'll see how to select that color and actually change the background of your page. Okay, so now we'll study how to change the page color of your Word document. Again you will go towards the design tab, and design tab, page background, you have page color. It will give you the color, whichever color you wish you can add. You have more color, fill color, effects, you have You can change the texture. As if you change the texture, you have various texture. You have the pattern, picture. If you want the picture at your background, you can select the picture. Since my computer doesn't have any picture, it won't show. It will say select the pictures from online. You can select that picture. I'll select the color. You can put two colors as well. You can select the color. So see, my Word document, my page color has been set. If not that, you can select any one color. There are various options. You can select any of the options. So these are the steps to insert the page color in your Word document. Okay students, so this is nothing but the last part of the chapter, that is applying the page borders. The steps are given. We'll follow the steps and apply a page border to our document. Okay students, now we'll add a page border to your Word document. You'll go towards the insert tab, and the last option is the page border option. Now here you have various page border style. You can select any one. I'll select 3D. I'll select the style of the border. I'll select this. Now if you want to change the color also, you can select the color. I'll say I want white, and I'll say okay. So see, my white color page border has been applied. Now if you don't want that border and you want an art, so art, you have various art, like you have butterflies, apples, trees. You can put that also. If I want stars, so I'll say I want stars, and I'll say okay. So my page border has been selected to the art called star. So you can select any one of your choice. So these are the steps. You can follow the steps which are given in your textbook, or you can follow this video which I have shown you all. This is the easy way to insert the page border for your Word document. So students, with this we finished our last chapter, that is the last chapter for the semester, that is advanced feature in Word document. In this chapter we learned about the headers, footers, and notes. Then we learned about the page background color, changing the page background color, adding the page numbers, footnotes, endnotes, applying border, etc. So the steps are given. This is a very simple lesson, and I hope you all understood this lesson very well. Thank you.